got off the phone with our boss in Colorado, and she was giving us some updates on what to expect, coming up at our next work camp job this year in Colorado. And she said, have you seen on recreation.gov that a lot of the work camping jobs are starting to be canceled? The national forest and state parks and some other campgrounds being closed due to this coronavirus outbreak. I said, no, I hadn't seen anything about it. So we got to talking, and she got online and started listing a whole bunch of places that are starting to shut down. So what that means, there's going to be fewer work camp jobs available. So does that affect you? Well, my advice is, I think I would check with the people that you're going to work for this year and make sure that you still have a job before you set out and travel, just in case you don't. That way you can make plans to find something else. As far as Rocky Mountain Recreation, they said for now that they're going to be open. So if you haven't applied yet and you want to work in Colorado, I know the Buffalo Creek campground that Laurie and I worked at has been posted. If it hasn't been filled, that's something you might want to check out. The pay is $12 an hour. You'll be over 3 campsites. One's a group site, and then one's just like a primitive site, and then you have one that you're going to stay at if you was to get that job. It has 32 sites, and the only time it really gets full is from Thursday through Sunday morning, and time Sunday morning rolls around, everybody leaves. But I wanted just to pass this information along to you, because I know a lot of us out there are looking for work right now, and to carry us through the summer into the fall and winter time until we can pick up something else like Amazon or the sugar beet harvest up in the North Dakota, Montana area. So with all this crazy stuff that's going on nowadays, and I don't have to go into detail because you know what it is, I would make double sure before you head out that you still have a job if they haven't already contacted you. Those of us that work camp know that sometimes we play phone tag, and it's kind of hard to communicate back and forth with certain people if you're moving around, because sometimes your cell service goes completely you have nothing until hours or down the road until you get some cell service. But yeah, not striking fear in anybody, not saying anything's canceled, but what she told us by going on recreation.gov, where a lot of people reserve campsites throughout the whole United States, she's starting to see a lot of places close temporarily, I guess. Hopefully it's just temp until they get a grip on all this stuff. And what I'm afraid of is they're going to start imposing a travel ban. You never know. I mean, depends on how bad it gets, I guess, and how crazy people go nowadays with buying toilet paper and stuff. We'll let it go right there. That's as far as we're going to dive into this. But just be on the safe side and check with your employer to make sure that the campground is going to be open. If so, if it's going to be open through the whole season or just for a short amount of time, or they're going to close it right now, then reopen at a later date. That's some good things to make sure before we travel days or 1,000 miles to get to somewhere and come to find out like, oh crap, I just wasted all this money in fuel to get here and it's not even open. So hopefully this will help out. If you haven't already done so, once again, repeat myself for a 15th time on the video, make sure you call, and make sure if you haven't received anything, email or phone call, that your job's still around if you're going to be camp posted or whatever you do now. I don't think it's just limited to camp posting anymore. Even if you're boondocking, that's going to suck to get somewhere and the area is closed off. I'm like, oh boy. I'm seeing a lot of that on some RV groups on Facebook that I'm a member of, like, okay, you can't camp here in the national forest, or you can't camp here at this campground because it's going to be closed for a while, or blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about. So start doing your homework and preparing for whatever we need to do. But we'll get through this mess. consider subscribing to our channel. We appreciate each and every one of you that do view our videos and subscribe to our channel. Without you, I don't think I'd be doing this right now. But hopefully we're making content that you enjoy and find informative on some of the videos, and get a good laugh at some of them, because I know some of them are absolutely silly. But nevertheless, we're going to bring you some really fantastic video once we get to Colorado. There's a lot to see. We're in a brand new area. I was informed that we have a lake close by to where we're going to be, so that might be some fishing. Oh boy, it'd be nice to hang into a big old rainbow trout or walleye or something like that up there, or what is it, smallmouth bass that like cold water. Those things are good, man. Cold water fishing fish tastes so good, and can't wait, you know. But anyway, till next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and hit the button and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell to be notified when we post new videos, and we'll see you next time. That might be a couple of weeks, so don't freak out if we don't post anything, because we're getting ready to move. Our day is coming, and boy, I can't wait. Take care. God bless.